I think I've said that to you before. I've literally like wanted to be able to ask Google like, hey, how much does my friend Rob make a year? Like, and just Google that and it knows the answer.
Yeah.
If you look at popular Google searches, people often search literally just, should I break up with my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Should I quit my job?
Yeah.
As if context doesn't exist.
Can I tell you, this is how bad of a relationship I was in at one point. I was Googling that every day. Should I break up with my girlfriend?
And then you were going to r/relationships.
I was going to r/relationships. And I was taking advice from 12-year-olds on whether or not I should break it. And it's very funny. Every time you click on one, the top answer is like, if you Google this, you should break up with your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's usually what they say.
And I was like, fuck. Yeah. Fucking 12-year-olds, so right.
One of the most popular Google searches for women, I think it is my husband gay? And they Google that way more than they Google, is my boyfriend cheating on me?
Yeah.
Is my boyfriend gay?
Yeah. Every woman is convinced that their boyfriend is gay.
That has to be on us a little bit, right?
Being sus?
Yes.
Yeah.
No cap. If you're being sus, that's on you.
That can't just be on the female brain. It's got to be on us a little bit. We are kind of gay.
Well, I think,
like across the board.
No, because they see women, they have to like kind of pretend to do that because they're kind of homophobic, actually, because they can't stand seeing us have a good time with the boys. Truly.
It literally is.
A lot of it comes from that.
Hanging with his friends.
We have more fun with our friends than with her.
Yes. That's why all the gay jokes about football started with like women, I think. Like, oh, man, with the hut and the butt, and you go, oh, you. Every woman likes to go, they tap each other on the ass in basketball. Like, hey, good job. It's pretty gay. It's like, yeah, well, fuck you. You're boring as shit.
No, it's literally girlfriends being like, he laughed harder at that joke than he does at me because he wants to suck his friend's cock.
Yes.
They can't understand that they just don't say things as well as we do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And not to be mean, they have other great qualities like, pussies and baking and stuff.
Like taking it.
Just really taking one.
Taking it,
Taking one.
High threshold for pain, too. Shout out to women for like withstanding any like burns and stabbings and childbirth.
God made them have a higher threshold so we could hit them better.
They do love getting hit. I mean, like Chris Brown like still sells out. All the women have like a fantasy of him beating the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, Yeah, I saw the day an old Tyson Fury tweet that really made me laugh. It was like from 2013 when he was still a raging alcoholic. Mm-hmm. He just tweeted a picture of his Stella Artois at a bar. And he goes, beer number 6, gonna have 4 more, then go home and hit the wife. I was like, that rules. Because he might have done it,
Oh, yeah, probably.
I miss drinking on a mission.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, you're on, it's a level of a video game that night.
Yeah.
And you're like, level 1, and you crack the beer, and you're like, all right. Pretty sure I'm going to make it to level 2. Mm-hmm. And you get second beer, you go, made it to level 2.
Yeah. My favorite was always like the mission would usually be like, all right, my goal tonight is to get really drunk before I leave my house. So I'm drunk for a really long
Pre-gaming. Time. I mean, it's really fun to be a drinker. You can come up with so many things that just keep ruining your life. But like a hangover, there's a classic thing where when you have a bad hangover and you wake up with your friends and you're hungover, everyone goes, we got to get like really greasy food because it soaks up the booze. And it's like, well, who came up with that? A fat alcoholic? Mm-hmm. Like, we're just allowing ourselves now you get to go eat whatever you want and it cures the hangover.
Yeah, supposedly.
Or we need a Bloody Mary. That'll take, I need a morning beer to get rid of the hangover.
Or you start telling yourself the lies. You're like, listen, once a week, I just get fucking blotted. The other nights I have 4 to 5 beers. It's fine.
Exactly.
Or
a lot of times it's fun. You wake up and you're sore. Because your body, you poison yourself, you're dehydrated, you feel like utter shit, but you go, what, did I work out last night? I'm fucking, oh my God, I must have gone to the gym.
When you start drinking so much, you sweat in normal AC, and you're like, I'm burning fat right now. Yeah.
Summer drinking, you're like, it's not even hitting me. I'm sweating it all out. It's a sauna.
It's a sauna, baby. I'm hydrating.
Yeah, going outside, that was a fun one, was going outside in like 110 degree heat, LA summer, and like smoking a drunk cigarette.
Yeah.
Where it feels like it's hurting you.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Just everything. Your back hurts, but it has nothing to do with your back. Like the structure of your back. It's the inside.
Yeah. You're like, oh, that's deeper than a muscle strain.
You're trying to crack your kidney. You're like, ugh, give me. Let's got to get that kink out.
Yeah, you're like, Joey, can you punch me? If you hit my kidney, all the blood will drain out of it into my penis.
It ruled though, like as looking, because I was always like a utilitarian when it came to drinking. I'm like, I'm doing this for a reason. Mm-hmm. I'm not just doing that. Like,
that's because I was abused as a child.
Yeah, you drank with a purpose.
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it though, because like defeating the whole game is like the boss is at the end of the night, and you making it like the final mission is, all right. You know, private. You got to get in your car and you got to go 80 miles per hour in the 405. Yeah. Good luck. Because I'm like, yes, sir. And I'm like going to my car, dropping my keys.
Yeah.
Like driving the wrong way on a one way. Blasting cigs with the heater up, and it's 86 degrees outside.
Hell yeah.
But I can't figure out how to make it cold.
Yeah. And then the Star Fox. The Star Fox like frog comes on the screen and goes, "Private, you just passed a cop. You're gonna have to kill him. There's a gun in the glove department."
Yes, sir.
That's the best thing. That is the best thing about drinking.
He blows head off like Fargo.
Every night you go drinking, it's like playing like Dark Souls or something. Like there's a boss, but you don't know what it's going to be.
Yes. It's like the stakes of drinking are so high.
Like
you could end up fucking a beautiful woman, or you could end up in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, and you don't know, because you can like literally be like the night's going, and then you walk into a room, you're talking to a lady, you go, "Oh, but final boss tonight is fucking this lady really badly with my soft, limp penis."
Or is it?
Or is it? Maybe it's fighting that black guy over there. You never know.
Yeah. It's kind of like every day you respawn, you know, new like Call of Duty or whatever.
You are spawning.
Sometimes you get shot right in the head. You go, "Fuck, these kids are good."
Yeah. Oh, I blacked out in Queens and I woke up 2 days later.
Yeah.
You know?
I miss opening the door to my bedroom and it's completely dark and just a soft, you know, like ray of light just falls on my sleeping wife and I'm just grinning. Like standing there in the dark like a psychopath. Yeah. I'm like, look at her. She's none the wiser. Little does she know I had 33 beers tonight. And little does she know.
And every day passes and you go, "I'm going to go hang out with my friends again tonight." And you're like, You're not gonna say anything? You don't have a problem with this? You're like, "Well, all right. I mean, I'm killing myself."
You at one point have to sit your wife down and be like, "Listen, I have an issue with you not having a problem with what I'm doing. Do you like?
You should have more respect for yourself.
Do you even love me at this point?
Yeah.
That you want me to like kill myself?
I'm afraid you don't even love yourself.
I know. And then you think you're getting away with it. You come back like late at night and you're like, she has no idea. And then her POV, you're like kicking over like lamps and shit. Like somehow kicking a fucking like lamp out the window. And breaking.
You're kind of like resentful of them. They're like, "Yeah, no, I don't. Just as long as you Uber home." And you're like, "All right. I mean, it's pretty bad for my insides too. I mean, you could care about that a little bit. Maybe try and stop me." And
I could die 30 years before you, and then you fuck some old weird guy.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
But you don't give a shit.
Obviously, you want to leave me.
You're a bitch, and you want me to die. So I'm gonna go drink because I feel really bad about that.
It rules just like crawling into bed like a fucking skunk, like a skunk, like some or like a cephalopod, like some strange like centipede or slug or some crazy shit, and then just turning over and looking at him. And being like, they gotta wake up in 3 hours for work like a fucking sucker.
Yeah.
What a sucker. And you just look at them and you're like, they're probably jealous. And you go, "I know what's gonna fix this." And you lean over as they're sleeping and you go, just one on the back of the head like an asshole.
Yeah. Wake her up.
I love you.
Because you go too far and just headbutt her in the back of the head.
See, the problem is there's so many guys that are scumbags. Is every single one of your friends is like cheating on their girlfriend that night or like doing something and you're just like, "I'm just having a good day."
Right. You're just slowly killing the love she has inside of her heart.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
I'm doing it slowly.
Yeah.
But you always
like a man.
But you compare yourself to the most evil piece of shit you know.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not that evil piece of shit that like gaslights people and manipulates them. And,
like I didn't cheat on my girlfriend. I hit a dog on the way home.
Yeah.
And then I panicked and I backed over the dog to make sure it was dead. And then realized I didn't actually hit it the first time. I just stopped, thought I hit it, and then I hit it and killed it.